President Biden's American Rescue Plan includes some relief for Affordable Care Act premiums. The measure increases subsidies for people who make between 100% and 400% of the poverty level for 2 years. PCS Advisers Paul Seegert explains.
The way the math will work is if you have between 100 to 400% of federal poverty level, the amount that you would have to pay in premium would be capped at 8.5% of your income.
Seegert says the changes will make it easier for people who are on the higher end of the earnings scale take part in the ACA.
It's a good thing for people who need to get access to coverage and affordably. So there's positives, certainly. That's a positive. I think the part that it doesn't address, that we need to address as a nation, is why the cost of health insurance is so disconnected from the cost of health care. And so, while it's a good thing to get more people coverage, and I think that's something that all political sides can agree upon, we need to also include in the conversation things that we can do to drive down the actual cost of health insurance.
Seegert says, again, this is a good beginning, but there are other things to keep in mind.
The big household name insurers, their stock prices are up 2,000 to 3,000 thousands of percent since the ACA became law, and that it has not resulted in affordable care or reduction in the cost of insurance. Deductibles are up 87%. There's $85 billion in medical debt out there being held by American consumers, much of which is in collections. So there's certainly some areas there that we need to focus on.
Seegert says transparency also remains a big issue when it comes to health insurance.
The transparency rule that kicked in at the beginning of this year that required hospitals to publish their pricing for 300 common procedures has shown that there's a wild range of prices that a consumer can get charged based on the insurance card that comes out of their wallet for a procedure. An example that I talk about a lot is a total knee replacement. We can see that done at a center of excellence at $19,000, and then we can see it billed at $140,000. And it's just a huge range, and there are more extreme examples than that. And so now, if we can get that transparency in the system across all cost drivers in the system and arm the American consumer with that information and reward them for making good consumer decisions, I mean, the American consumer's a very powerful thing. We'll consume well, but we need the information to do it.